What up? Well, as promised, tonight I will be reviewing The Chair. Your front row seat to terror. Oh my god, guys. This was like not that good. Um this movie was, I think it was filmed in 1988 or 89, and then it was released on V.H.S in 1990 or 91. This one says 91. But I mean, as far as I could tell, it's not really on DVD, but you can get, I looked it up and there's one for sale and it's all region, but it was $30, and this is not worth spending $30 to get it on DVD. I mean, you're talking to a guy that likes crappy movies, and this was like beyond my limits. Anyways, this is The Chair. It was directed by Waldemir Kozowinski or something like that. And it's basically about a reopened prison where they're letting a psychiatric doctor do like kind of like a little test experiment. So the inmates aren't called inmates, they're called trainees. And they let them wear their own clothes. They play like bird sounds and music throughout the prison. And when you get into it, there's like a hint of supernatural things going on. I ended up watching this about close to like 2 or 3 times, and yeah, it got a little bit better. I mean, you know, it has some good actors, you'll see, but it was kind of a hard watch. But let's take a closer look at this turd. Now you get 3 previews on this tape, and all of them are action, which is kind of weird because they should have put some horror previews before a horror movie. But the first one you get on the tape is Cynthia Rothrock in China O'Brien. And the second preview is Van Damme in Lionheart. And the third one is the King of the Kickboxers.
Someday we'll build a home on a hilltop high.
Now, I don't know what the hell is up with this intro song, but I guess. Now, in order of appearance, we have Trina Alvarez as Lisa Titus. She's the girl from The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox, and you have James Coco as Dr. Langer. And he also played Satan in an old comedy that I picked up, Hunk. And this was his final movie appearance. And coming up, we have Paul Benedict as the warden, Dwyer. He played that crazy next door neighbor Honky from The Jeffersons. Then you have the great Mike Starr as the head guard, Wilson. He played The Rock in The Last Dragon. You also have Stephen Jeffries as Roach. He's from Fright Night, where he played Evil Ed. Then they bring in a new inmate, your classic bad boy, Rick Donner, played by who gives a shit? And of course, when you're the new guy in prison, they tell you to spread your cheeks. What the fuck? Now, as the prison opens up, you have a worker from the city that comes in to check the electrical. And this is where you first get a glimpse that there's like a supernatural thing going on at the prison. Another thing that'll tip you off that everything's not kosher in this prison is this fucking eyeball in the light bulb, which is like, what the fuck? And then basically you have your only horror, one of your only horror parts in this movie, and it's where Wilson goes up to fix a fan, and the evil electricity that's running through the prison kills his ass. Then basically you have a flashback where you see that the warden, Dwyer, used to be a guard. And when there was a riot in the prison before, there was another warden. And the inmates electrocuted his ass in the chair. And that's what basically what the movie is set upon. That the ghost of the old warden is haunting the prison. So basically this is kind of like a cheap version of that other movie, Prison. And this one just really sucks.
I'll meet you in hell.
And of course, in the end, the doctor that tried to help them gets shanked in the back. And they all escape, and he dies, but at least they didn't rape him. So, anyways, guys, I mean, I'm not really gonna go any more depth into this, but if you want to check it out, look for it. I would say nay, but you know, it's okay. The best parts are like the final shot of the movie will basically puts it all in a nutshell. This is a big exploding piece of crap.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Alright guys, so that was your VHS night. Hopefully next time I pick a movie that at least has more funny parts and stuff that's interesting. But for now, I mean, this was a good one to start off with. So that's The Chair. See you next time.